Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my house is chaos. It's chaos.
I can imagine.
So I've got the driveway being done, which is really exciting. So today's Friday, we're recording this on a Friday. The job started Monday, today's the final day, and it's looking so good.
You need to send me some pictures and video updates.
I'm going to send you some bits in a minute. Literally, I can see them all out there now. It's the final day, so yes, I can't wait to share.
Oh, how
you.
exciting.
So exciting. There's still things I want to do, like change the electric gates, and we need to like replant things like that, but the driveway, it's just going to make such a difference.
So did you go for a resin driveway, and if you had anything like around the edge, or have you just gone, have you had it?
Yes, we've extended out. So remember I had the driveway and then there was like kind of earth and stuff around the outside. We've kind of squared all that off, so the driveway is bigger now. And then you have like, so what they do is they dig it all up. So they dig up all the concrete and got rid of all that shingle stuff. And then they put a load of stuff called, is it called type? What's it called?
Type 1.
Yeah, I think
type 2. Yeah,
something, whatever that
Greg
is.
knows this.
Yeah.
Greg knows this. Yeah, they put to like even the ground down.
That's it. So they put a load of that down, and then yesterday they tarmacked it. So like last night it was just pure black tarmac. Which actually looks quite alright as well. And then then before that they've done like the edgings. We've got like nice stones, like you can choose all different colours of whatever you want. So we've like edged it all off, and then we chose and the spotlights. So the spotlights had to be done before tarmacking, and then today's the resin. But they're like out there.
So they pour it on?
Yeah, so they're mixing it all up, and then they pour it on.
It's really satisfying.
And the boys are on their hands and knees. Like, do you know those ab rollers? Because me and Paul was laughing, saying, "Can you imagine like their abs after today? The way they kind of scrape it and smooth it. They're on their knees and they're rocking like back and forward with this like slate thing.
Wow, it sounds like such a process.
But then it's only 5 days. So that there's so many different. But then it's done. Like they started Monday, and then today's Friday, and then it's going to be done. So it's actually a lot to do, but it's a quick process, if you know what I mean.
Do you know what that is? That's good teamwork.
Really good teamwork. I've been an official tea lady. Tea, coffee, sandwiches, snacks. If I'm in a rush, I was just given a plate of penguins and dairy milks the other day.
Oh, that's really good.
I think it's been really good.
I don't think everyone, not everyone does things like that. It was funny because I said to my builder yesterday, I said, when's the water going to be on in the house? And he said, oh, next week. I went, oh my God, I can actually make you all a cup of tea. Because where we've had like nothing there, I've never actually made any of the workmen even a cup of tea. Yeah, but that's a godsend. Like, I've ordered teas to be honest. Yeah, exactly. Probably done me a favour.
And then you feel like,
once you get started.
So like when they get here, I make them a coffee. Then a couple of hours later, I'll take them out something else. I mean, obviously they're like, you haven't got to worry, it's fine. But because I'm at home and they're there, I feel like I just want to kind of...
Yeah, of course. It's nice
and today, because it's... Nice gesture. And today, because it's Friday, I said to Paul, let's do pizzas and beer for the finale of the driveway. So we're going to get some pizzas in later.
Oh, but that's amazing.
So little business shout out. I'm not getting paid for this, but it's Vuba Resin, and the guys that are doing it are called Resway. They're so good. I've told you, haven't I? I'm going to put you in contact with them potentially for your drive.
Yes, because we're at that stage now where we're trying to get the drive sorted. So and I think with resin as well, because we're also going for a resin driveway. I think they can only lay it certain times of the year before it gets too cold.
Yeah, so I was going to say,
so we need to get it,
unless if you can't get it done before it starts getting too cold, get it to the stage of the tarmac.
Well, this is what someone else said to us, because we've also had to reapply planning permission this week for.
Did it lapse?
Yeah,
is it because it's been so long?
No, it's timed out. No, it's something to do with the height of our wall at the front of the house. Right. So we've got a certain height wall, but we want it to be a little bit higher because of the gates we're having made. Right. So anyway, but that's, do you know what? I said to Greg, I went, Samantha's got someone she's going to recommend.
Yeah, and if it gets delayed because of all these things, just get it to the tarmac stage, because what we've got there now, well, it's half resin. The tarmac actually looks alright for now. Do you know what I mean? It's just
it's fine as long as it's all like
But anyway, enough about that. We haven't even done like a welcome back yet. So remember last week we done a bit of a shout out. We've had a message from a lady called Jess. who sent us an email to the Sam and Billie at crowdnetwork.co.uk email address. And it's a recommendation for you and Greg. So she's recommended an app called Kinder, which is basically a Tinder for baby names. So you and Greg both download it, and it gives you loads of name suggestions, and then you swipe through it, and like when you both pick the same and it's a match. You should try it. That is your...
I mean, how far can we take technology? Like, not like, I mean, to me, I know it's a great idea and whatever else, but I feel like, how about just a good old fashioned conversation face to face?
Yeah, I know, right? But come on, this is your task. I'm giving you and Greg a task. Oh, actually, speaking of Greg, I had my first tennis lesson yesterday. I loved it.
How'd that go?
Really enjoyed it. So.
I'll have to tell him.
It was really funny, right? So I turned up. I didn't have all the gear on because Paul was like, "Oh, you put your tennis skirt on," and I was like, "No way." Anyway, so I got there.
Wait until next year.
So it was just 1-on-1, and I've booked like 6 lessons because I thought I want to give myself a kick start, and then I'll join the group stuff. You know, like they do like tennis clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought I can't just show up to a group tennis thing and don't even know how to hold the racket. So we started with pure basics, but I was kind of laughing to myself. So I walked in, and I sort of recognised a few of the ladies that were on the other tennis court. Just from like being around in the area, and they were like really good, really going for it. They had like the music blaring. It was like a fitness doubles, I think they was playing. Anyway, and then I walked in with my tennis racket, and I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." Not with them. I'm on a separate court, and I'm starting my lesson. But I was giggling, so I was doing like a bit of a ball control. So do you know, like when you like bat the ball up and down. So there's me.
I remember doing that at school.
There's me with the ball, like getting a bit of ball control. These girls, like these women next to me, like really going for it. But I was thinking that'll be next year. But I've really enjoyed it. Learned all the basics. And then we got a bit of a rally going towards the end, the last 15 minutes. And then as soon as I finished, the first person I thought of is Greg. And I thought, that's it. I said, me and Greg can have a tennis match.
A tennis match. Maybe what you should do now, the both of you, is maybe... like train yourself up to it, and like we could
do
start,
a tournament.
Like start the tournament like next year, maybe like in the spring. Like really get good, all your practicing.
We can do a couple of friends.
We
can do a couple of friendlies, and then
then
next year, like like on the lead up to Wimbledon, me and Greg, it's on. I'm gonna tell him
it's on.
Calling it on. Sorry, it went off there. And so are you going to download Kinder?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, please, I've got a million things to do apart from download another app. Also, Annabelle sent an email, and she reckons you're having a girl because of your ginger biscuit addiction. And she's gives some name suggestions too. So for boy, she's given you Mars, Ezra, Gray, Chester. This is a great one. Elton.
I actually really like Elton. I actually suggested this to Greg. I said to him, I don't know, I was like, baby Elton. I was like, Elton's actually a really nice name. It's really unusual,
You're going to call your son Elton.
The only thing is, because like obviously a lot of people know I'm a fan of Elton John, it's a bit cringe, isn't it? Like,
I would love it if you called your son Elton. Elton Shepherd.
Elton Shepherd, that sounds pretty good.
Brody,
Elton
very
Shepherd.
American. Noah, I quite like Noah. Do you know what? I quite like Gray. Little Paul's got a friend called Grayson. Girls, Lilia, Lola, Penny. Penny's nice. Lola. Annabelle's nice.
Penny's cute.
Penny's really cute.
Girls are easier.
Macy, Wednesday, and then nod to Fern in brackets. Maybe
Wednesday Adams.
Maybe call her Wendy for sure. Oh, like Nanny Wendy. That's quite sweet, actually.
Oh yeah, that's really
Wendy's
sweet.
nicer than Wednesday though. Wendy.
Wendy.
Amelia.
No, Amelia.
With an E.
Isn't it?
Amelia. I've never seen that of an E. Have you? Or Emilia.
No.
Emilia.
Oh, Emilia.
That's it. And then Honey. I like Honey.
Honey's really cute, but none of them are for me.
Never mind.
I haven't even thought about names or anything. I haven't even bought a baby grow.
Well,
FYI.
don't worry, I didn't.
Nothing.
Nor did I until I think I was...
But I am 7 months now. Like, I really should think about buying something. But what I'm going to do...
Can you show us your bum?
When I get... when I eventually move into the house, I'm just going to do like a...
For those that listen and don't... You can... Oh my gosh, my screen is dirty. Wow, it's so cute.
Is it?
Yeah, I want to get a picture, but it's really bad on the... My screen is awash.
Me to go back?
Yeah. I think you're having... Let me just think about this. 1 second. Go the other side. I do think it's a girl. What? Your boobs are massive.
Oh, they are literally like...
Udders.
They're terrible.
I know.
Something really strange happened to me the other day. Not strange,
you had
it's fine.
Dream or...
No, I did have a dream that I gave birth. That's quite common, isn't it?
I didn't have a birth dream, but I had a lot of dreams where I had the baby in my arms.
Oh, right, okay. I did have a dream that I
How was the birth in your dream?
I can't remember. Do you know I've got terrible baby brain next level? Like it's horrendous. But I think I've got so much on my mind at the minute. I'm juggling so much. It's just I don't
get your
it's really hard to contain. Well, I have it on every night to go to sleep. But so Mum and I was in Brentwood and we popped into Minnie's just to have a chat with some of the girls that are working in there, and there was a lady in there with her daughter and her mum, and she was like, oh, like, do you know what you're having? I said, no, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, I can really see you with 2 girls. And she was like really looking at me, like, you know, like when someone's really looking at you. And she was like, yeah, she was going 2 girls. And then her mum went, oh, my daughter's gifted, you see.
Oh.
And I sort of thought, oh, okay. I was like, and then you could see the daughter was a bit like, come on, let's go. Like, she was a bit like, Mum, like, don't say that sort of thing. But
But you know what happened with me, with my midwife, one of the last appointments before I went into labour, she was like feeling my bum and she was like, oh, this is a boy. But I was thinking, you know that I'm keeping this one a surprise, right? She does, because obviously she's my midwife. But she was like having a feeling around, she went, oh, I just know it's a boy. But I was thinking, well, that's a bit of a... No. You've just completely told me. And it was obviously a boy, it's Edward. And I was thinking, wow, thanks for that.
Do you think, though, some people just do it because it's like 50-50?
It really is 50-50.
So it's almost like, do people just go, yeah, you're happy, like just take a risk and act as if they know? Yeah. Anyway, who knows? So... Carrying on from last week, did you speak to Dad after we pranked him? Yes.
Okay, and how was he?
So I called him because I felt a bit bad. I felt a bit like, oh no, like he's actually really up for that. So I called him and I went, oh, I said, we was recording our podcast when I called you earlier. He went, what do you mean, you nutter? He was like, oh, was you pranking me? And I went, well, kind of. I said, but actually, if you're serious about you would be interested in doing it, we're going to put you forward. And he was...
And what was this?
Yeah, I'll be up for anything. But have you seen Dad's social posts recently?
We spoke about this last week. Has he got some...
No, but have you seen them since?
No, because I haven't really been on it. So since I had my social break, it's like...
They're hilarious.
It's extended. I haven't really been on it.
I think... So he's obviously got someone... Oh, no, he told Greg he's got 2 social media managers now.
He's got 2 social media managers. We don't even have one. Who's doing it for him?
I don't... Exactly. How has Dad got 2
also,
social media managers?
Is he paying the social media manager? That's what I want to know. Because every time I've looked into getting a social media manager, they're a fortune. It's not even worth it. Oh, the resin guys are stripping off. They're putting on branded T-shirts. That's hilarious.
Well, look at you having like a
No, I've just seen a load of 6-packs out there. Right, who am I looking for?
Well, I could see you then looking out your window. Something caught your eye.
Got a load of guys stripping off on my driveway. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen... 1 minute. The people's person is his... Right, this is Dad's... This is Dad's bio. The people's person, Love Heart, The Family Diaries, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Then there's a star, ITVB.
And he's got a link tree. What's his link tree?
And he's also got 2 highlights. So he's got a highlight of ITVB.
He's got nothing on there.
2021.
And he's just pinned a photo of him and Edward. Can you see that? Oh, that is a really cute photo. Get Edward looking at him.
It's really cute. But
no.
Yeah, so he's done a reel.
Show starts tonight, and I'll be most interested to get a few comments of what you think about the new Bill and Greg show.
Oh, bless him. Do you know what? Good luck to him. I am pretty jealous because I would really love a social media manager to help me out every now and then.
But it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because, like, I feel like people follow us because they like to see us doing stuff. They don't want to see it all. I get it for, like, a business account.
Yeah, business account. And
but
also, like,
not
creating...
for, like, your own personal...
No. I think...
Creating content, but...
With me,
even that,
I would like someone to nudge me.
Stuff.
Like, I get really good stuff all day long just because I like taking pictures and videos, and then I never post it. So I'd like someone to nudge me.
Oh, I'm useless.
See, I like just
I'm
filming the kids and doing things or whatever I'm doing, but then I just... Then the days passed.
Don't post
it. So I just think, well, that was...
I'm the same. So, I haven't posted hardly anything this week.
No,
except for...
I haven't. I've been the same.
Oh, I should tell you that actually. You know anyway. We had the licensing awards, didn't we?
Yes. Well, actually, you haven't really said anything. So I know you've won. So congratulations. That's amazing.
Yes, thank you.
What a huge achievement. I knew you'd win.
Yeah, we were so pleased. Like... It was such a, just for everyone, so basically the licensing awards, it's like an industry awards, and it's like there was 1,500 people there. It was heaving. Wow. It was crazy.
That's a huge audience. When you accepted your award, did you do an acceptance speech?
No. There was no time for speeches, thank God, because that would be my worst nightmare. We just went up with the team, we got the award, and we like celebrated, like, yay, like obviously. Got some photos, but it was really good. I was so do you know what it was? I obviously I was just really happy to be acknowledged for the award because we was up against some big names. Like there was a lot of competition, but it was like 5 minutes before we knew our award was coming up. I see everyone's faces on our table change. Everyone seemed a little bit nervy, and then it made me nervous because it made me think, oh, everyone is really hoping to get this.
Well, yeah, because you put a lot of hard work into that collection.
Yeah, and so has the team. Like the team.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Like all of you have done.
Yeah, it's been like collectively we've worked so hard on it over the last 5 years. So it was amazing. Like first of all I couldn't hear because it was so noisy in there. I didn't hear.
So was you
and
like
then also
because like kind of.
Well, what happened was so in the category as well. Billie Eilish was in the same category as us, right? So I heard like a Billie, but then I didn't want to jump up and then they obviously said Billie by Billie Fairs, and then we all just jumped up.
Was
all like
screaming. That's so fun.
Yeah, we were so happy. So it was
such
a good night,
feeling,
but
isn't
it was
like that when you win something and you're there as well. You was there to like receive it. So
yeah, to receive the award. So it was great. So that was really good. Family Diary started this week. A new series. Sorry.
So I voice noted you last night, didn't I? It's really cute. So do you know what? I didn't even know it was on because we haven't really been on socials that much either. I was flicking on Sky and it come up and I was like, oh, the show's on. I didn't realise it was on this week. Anyways, we put it on. The kids were obviously being a little bit noisy, but they were kind of watching it in and out. But Edward was completely fixated. He was sitting on the sofa, propped up in his little pillow, and he was staring at the screen. And I was thinking,
do you think it's the voices as well?
Yeah, I feel like he must recognise your voices and your faces as well. But like, he was really watching it. It was really cute. But I need to watch it again properly. And I saw there was a little flash of Edward because I think you were shopping for. In that scene, I think you were shopping to bring me something for the baby. Anyway,
me and Mum went shopping to get him a present after he was born.
Yeah, and then I saw like a little picture of him come up, but I haven't been able to listen and watch it properly, so I will do this week. So the show's back on. Wow, that's come round quick, hasn't it?
Yeah, so that's good. Like I feel like you always. It was a weird one actually. Sorry, it was a bit of a weird one actually leading up to the show because usually, we go in heavily promoting it, but there's everything's a bit. Have to be careful at the moment on social media because of obviously everything that's going on with the Queen and there's lots of rules with ITV, what you can post, and so that's but it's airing now, it's out. So
how many episodes in this series?
8. It's a long one. 8 episodes. Yeah, it's a lot, this series. 8 eps. Wow. So it will run right through till, I think, November.
This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh.
Ma'am, now the kids are back at school, do you struggle with coming up with different dinner ideas every night? Because I know I do.
Yes, and you don't want to get it too samey, which is why HelloFresh is a really good option for us. It's just all so easy, isn't it? It comes straight to your door, fresh ingredients, and you can pick meals that you wouldn't normally try. And also I love the fact that there's no food waste.
Yes, definitely. Recently I cooked, it was like a chicken wrap dinner with wedges, salad, like it was perfect, like everyone really enjoyed it.
The step-by-step recipe guides make it really easy to follow, which is a win-win for me.
Yes, completely stress-free cooking, which is what we like.
So we have a treat for you guys, and you can get 50% off your first box and 35% off your next 3 boxes with code in capital letters, Sam and Billie.
That's code in capital letters, Sam and Billie. Enjoy! Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
So Billie, you have a lot going on at the minute with work, the house, 2 kids, and coming to the end of your pregnancy. There must be times when you just focus on problems rather than solutions.
Yes, definitely. It just makes you less productive. Like, for example, time management. I feel like that for me at the moment, like, can make me feel quite stressed. Like, I always worry, like, oh, have I got enough time to fit everything in that I need to do that day?
So if you had a different mindset, you would have coped differently, which is where our sponsors BetterHelp come in. They're an online therapy service that offer a video, phone and live chat sessions.
Therapy is a great way to unload stress, and it can help with anxiety and depression.
And if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, accessible, affordable and entirely online.
When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/Sam and Billie today to get 10% off your first month.
That's betterhelp.com/Sam and Billie. Peak and pit of the week. I've actually got a pit. Yeah.
Go ahead.
My pit of the week has to be, this is really pathetic, but it really annoyed me. So,
go on.
I always mix up my shopping. Sometimes I go into store, sometimes I order online. It just depends on how the week's going. This particular time I'd ordered online, right? Do you find sometimes though that, like, remember I told you before, like, the one thing that I really needed wasn't in the basket, and it was the teething powders.
It doesn't come.
But well, this time, I think it was a Friday, whatever. Paul and Rosie, I was like, right, we're doing this for dinner and we're going to have chocolate eclairs. My 2 love a chocolate eclair. Like, it's their favourite kind of dessert. Anyway, so I'd ordered the chocolate eclairs in, and it was 3 for £5. So I thought, right, well, I might as well get 3 boxes of chocolate eclairs and that can just last me across the week. Anyway, so then the desserts have come. The chocolate eclairs were obviously, I don't know who had packed them this time, but every chocolate eclair was squished and mushed and, like, even so squashed that all the cream had come out.
That is really annoying.
Thing. And you know, you're just like, come on.
No, that would really bug me as well.
So I was a real job's worth.
Really bug
I got
me.
straight on. Oh, and do you know the Kipling cakes, the colourful ones, the yellow, the pink, what they called the do you know what ones I mean? The
French fancies.
Exactly the same. So all
That's
of my,
so disappointing.
I was so annoyed, and I was like, I don't have time to go to the shop and pick up more chocolate eclair. Anyway, and mine are so, like, particular. They're not going to eat. I know they're going to eat them all mashed up. Like, you don't want to eat a mashed up chocolate eclair.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway, so I was a real job's worth, and I emailed the company. I won't name and shame, and basically requested a refund because it wasn't £5 as well, and the French fancies. So the reason why I thought of it, because I got an email today to tell me that they'd accepted my...
And have they granted your refund?
They've granted my refund, and I've never done that with the food shopping.
Well done.
But I was really pissed off, and anyway...
See, that is the kind of thing that I just would not do. Like, I
was on one. I was like, now this isn't on. Do you know, like, I think maybe something had already happened that
really
morning,
bugged
but
you.
I'd done it there and then, so I was on the app, like, right, and it was like, you can claim, so obviously straight away. So that was really frustrating. And my peak of the week, I mean, obviously the driveway, but I've already spoke about that. That kind of is really... do you know what it is? It's my tennis.
Really exciting.
That's really fun. But I would say my peak of the week was...
you started a new hobby.
Doing something for me, starting a new hobby, with obviously a little bit of fitness in there as well. So that was definitely my peak. And I got a new tennis racket, and I treated myself to quite a good one, because I've got high hopes I'm going to become a advanced tennis player by next year.
Amazing.
And yours?
Amazing. So I would say...
Is your pit as pathetic as mine?
I've got quite a few. I'm just trying to think what the best one is to share.
Go for it. Share them all.
Mine is not like anything major. They're just like stresses.
Okay.
I would say my pit of the week would be... well, I'm going to say sleep deprivation, relating to all the pregnant mamas out there,
right,
because you'll feel me, who are in their 3rd trimester. I probably go to the toilet maybe 5-6 times a night.
I feel you.
Which I know is very fresh in your memory. Yeah. And it's just like that fit. And to be fair, I've been waking up really early and stuff, like, and getting up and being fine. But then it comes to the afternoon, and you have that dip.
Yeah.
That's been like... I feel like it really has hit me like a ton of bricks this week. Like, obviously I've had a busy week as well, but like, I think just not feeling that second trimester energy as much anymore. And then I would say my peak of the week would be house related, and I sent you a picture. My pantry has started to be fitted in the new house. I am so excited.
Like, I told you when you sent me the picture, I thought it was a Pinterest coming through.
I'm so excited for it. Like, I just, it's something, I know this sounds really cringe, but I've actually always dreamt of having a pantry. And I think
it's a big look.
The house, as many of you will know, was taken many years, and it's been a lot of stress.
It's annoying for those that listen. Sorry, if you're not watching the YouTube, I just showed you a little glimpse of it. It's amazing. It's so perfect.
Thank you. I'm so happy with it. So that's been really my peak, because I think when I'm seeing things like that, I feel like, oh my gosh, we're getting there. I'm really seeing like progress now, and I feel really excited about getting in there. So yeah, I'd say that's my pit and peak for this week.
Nice. And we've also got we've got a few what would you rathers, which is quite good. So
okay.
Do you want to round with what would you rather?
Oh yes.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Right, okay, so have bad breath for a day or bad farts? I think
bad farts.
I think at least you could do a fart and then like kind of remove yourself from the situation. Yeah. Whereas
bad
or
breath,
you could blame it on like one of the
awful.
kids or something. Having bad breath is not the one.
No. Oh no.
And you know, like when people have that really stale breath as well, like it's just breath is not good, is it?
No.
Do you know what though? It's funny. Like I don't really smell breath anymore. I don't think I get close enough to people to smell anyone's breath unless it's like Paul's. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
do you know, like when you're at school and stuff, like you can really smell breath and everything all the time. Like I don't really, you don't really. Like,
there's nothing worse, is there?
Or if it's really bad,
stale
like,
breath.
Then if they're from a distance and it's bad, you can smell it, and that's bad breath. What's it called? Halitosis.
Yeah. Shit breath.
So who's this? It's Mother. Come and say hi, Mum. No, come and say hi.
What Mum could do? What would you rather with us?
Come and sit with us.
Hello. We should tell our listeners that Mum is fully on the mend now, because obviously we spoke about Mum not being very well, didn't we, in our last podcast? And Mum is, as you can see,
Mum,
much better.
We had loads of people write into us, emails.
So many people
just basically sending their well wishes and
thank you, everyone.
I said, she doesn't look like a person that's been ill.
Oh, they're really a little bit under the eyes.
No, you look a bit tired, but you look amazing, Mother. So do you want to play...
Would you rather?
Yeah. Go on then.
Right, so would you rather have bad breath for a day or bad farts?
Bad farts.
That's what we said.
That's what we said.
We said that. We said nothing worth that.
This one's really funny, actually, for Mum especially. Yeah. Would you rather sing on stage or dance?
Sing.
I think I'd rather sing.
I couldn't sing. I can't sing.
I know, but that's it. That's
I can't sing or dance, but I'd rather sound stupid.
No,
than
you
look
love
stupid.
singing. Mum always sings Creep, doesn't she? But is it Radiohead?
Yes.
Mum, that's
give us a chorus.
Go on.
Later.
Later, after a nice glass of wine. Right, okay. Would you rather be hot or cold?
Cold. It's much better for your health benefits.
Oh, I'd rather be hot.
I think I'd rather be hot. I hate being cold.
I don't like being cold either. Would you rather not drink tea for a year or not drink wine?
Oh, mine would have to be tea because I rely on my tea.
No, I'd not drink wine. I'd rather drink tea than wine.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Sorry, am I getting that the wrong way around?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you'd
can't live without my tea.
No.
Can live without wine.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about this now.
Well, no,
See,
because-
really, I should really just be tea because that's all I drink, tea and water at the
Yeah,
No,
moment.
but you could substitute wine for something else.
Yeah,
you
like a
can't
gin and tonic.
You can't substitute.
Yeah, that's true,
You can't
that's true.
substitute, tea for something else.
Tea. No, it's...
Yeah, I love tea too much.
Oh,
yeah.
me too. We've had a couple already this morning, haven't we, Mum?
I've got one out there. I said peanut butter on toast. Could you spell it?
Oh, nice. No, I was laughing earlier, Mum, because Mum, when Mum got here Mum got here yesterday, but this morning the boys was just sort of showing up. Mum was like, "Oh, what did you say? Any nice ones or something?" She said. I went, only if you want one that's 25.
I tell you what, you want to see them out there. It's like the Diet Coke advert. I keep looking
Did
out
you
the
see
window.
them all putting their t-shirts on?
Yeah.
Look at you two.
I know, but they're really fit because they're like doing
On a
this
Friday
rolling,
morning.
They're doing this rolling motion on their knees.
I said to
Can
her,
you go
it's
and
like
get a
having that
video
ab
and
roller.
send me it, please?
Yeah, well, I said to Smack,
she wants to
I'm
put them
gonna-
on her Instagram. I was like, oh gosh.
Please do. Send me a video.
man.
After.
Yeah, young man or grandma.
Have you been out there in your fluffy slippers and dressing gown?
No.
Anyone
I sent her
for a
out there this
tea?
morning because we were both in our pyjamas, hadn't even showered, and I made them all coffee.
look, just like
and I
this
went,
is-
"Go on, Mum." She was going, "No." And Paul was like, "What are you both doing?" And so I went, "Paul, you take the tray of coffees out."
Oh, don't.
Right. So anyway, next one: not going on holiday for a year or not celebrate Christmas. I think we won't be celebrating
Bye
Christmas.
Christmas. Bye Christmas.
Bye, Christmas.
Bye, Christmas. See you next year.
No,
Come on.
yeah.
I mean, a holiday is for like a week or 2 weeks, isn't it? Christmas just one day.
Yeah, would the kids remember? Imagine that'd be the
Bye,
longest 2
bye,
years
yeah.
ever, bless them, wouldn't
Oh,
it?
actually, you could not celebrate
That's
Christmas
it, yeah.
for the kids.
We're just joking.
Yeah, Christmas.
Oh, well.
Have bad shoes or a bad outfit. Bad outfit.
Bad
You can't have
outfit.
shoes.
No, I hate bad shows.
Bad,
Yeah,
especially,
I'd
like,
rather
men
have-
can't have bad shoes as well. It's
Oh,
kind of like the
men.
first thing you look at, isn't it? Really.
You do look at men's shows.
Yes, so true. So
That's
true.
great, Sue.
All right, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to go and...
Bye,
You're more than
Mum.
welcome to stay. Do you want to come on with us in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, come on in a couple of weeks.
We love you, Mum.
Maybe it'd be quite funny to have Mum and Dad on. Is that too
Yeah.
much?
That'd be fun.
Because what we could
do-
discuss,
Fun for you too.
Yeah, it would be.
but we could
Why don't we just
discuss
do
like,
a full quiz? Like literally,
and we could be like parent, like Mum and Dad's different parenting, like over the years with us and like their experiences with us. I think that'd be really fun.
You up for that?
Yeah, of course.
Let's do it like next week or
I'm
the
sure
week
they've
after.
got a few stories to tell on
Guys,
us.
get your questions into our DMs or into our email that you want us to ask Mum and Dad. We're going to
Yeah,
do a
that'd be
duo
brilliant. Let's do that.
special.
That'd be really good fun.
All right.
Um,
Billie, I'll see you later.
Mwah.
Love
Love
you.
you.
We will
Have
give
a
you a
lovely day.
FaceTime
I'll speak-
later. And I'll
Yeah.
send you pictures of the drive.
Okay.
Please do.
I'll send
Sorry,
you,
I'm
I'll
not
send you a
done mine
picture of the men or the boys.
Love you.
She fancies them. There's loads out there. You'll have to tell us which one is your favourite. Right, I think we've got time for one Ask Us Anything. So go for it,
Okay.
Billy. You choose one. We could do the rest next week.
Okay. I'm throwing a hen do for a friend next year in the UK. What city would you recommend and what activities do you think are good? Are butlers in the buff outdated?
Definitely not. So I think a really good idea for a hen do the UK is to go on Airbnb and then like hire somewhere for the night, whether it's like a house, a cottage, or an apartment in the
Yes.
city, and then just you and all your girlfriends have like one big like kind of sleepover party, decorate it with balloons, flowers, get a butler in the bath, go out to like a nightclub or something, and then like have, you know, everyone in the morning like all hug over together. I think that's a really good idea.
I think the key is you have to all stay together. And I think all being in like one house together is just the best. I actually think, right, if you've got 2 nights, I think like it would be great, like if you hire somewhere, you all turn up on that day and you do like a big girly, like almost like party, I think, at home, in the house that night. And then I think the next day all get up and go out for like a lovely lunch together and then go for drinks, cocktails. Like, I just think you, like, I'm thinking of Samantha, for your birthday quite a few years back when we went to Manchester.
That was so
the best
fun.
part of our night
ready.
And day was being all in that house together, getting ready. I think like I think that's what I would do if I had something in the UK. I'd do a massive sleepover party in the house night one, then the next day all have breakfast, get glammed up and go for lunch for round 2.
That's it. That's really, really good idea.
And actually, butlers in the bath, listen.
It's funny because they're not dated.
They're not outdated. I think it's funny because it just makes you laugh no matter what.
It's just funny and you're
just
all
going to
be
have a
giggling.
giggle.
It's not like men getting strippers or topless girls, like, because it just all becomes a bit weird.
No, it's not
with
seedy.
With us, look, I'm speaking for all of us girls here. It's more like we just giggle and find it hilarious. So...
yeah, and you could have your butlers in the bath serving you cocktails on your party night. So that's what that would be my advice. Anyone throwing a hen during the UK, I definitely think you forget about hotels, hire somewhere where you can all stay together
and just
so much more fun.
So much more. We should do that soon. Actually, we haven't got any hen do, or maybe fun.
Let's do it. We have to do it for next year for something.
But yeah,
I'm sure we'll think of something to celebrate.
Yeah, we'll just do it anyway. If not, just a random Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all we've got time for today, guys. Thank you so much. Keep the ask us anything's coming in. The what would you rather's. So yeah, and hopefully we'll do a record in the next couple of weeks with Mum and Dad. So make sure you get in some questions, some juicy stuff from Mum and Dad.
Yes.
Okay, that's everything. Bye.
Bye.